Pip pip and cheerio, my little cog slappers. This is Dragon S4 here with another tutorial for you. Today I'm covering how to make a steampunk ray gun. I call this the elemental discharge device. And I also am covering a holster for it too. Now, theoretically, if this was a real gun, it would siphon the atomic structures from various elements nearby, like rocks and plants and materials and whatever, and it would discharge them through the front end to create whatever effect it would create. Now, I'm not an expert steampunk, I'm not an expert prop maker, but hopefully it gives you some ideas on what you can do out there and that you might be able to do. Now, what I did is, this here is a garden hose nozzle. This is a little brass fitting that I fitted into the handle. I painted this little copper paint to give it a little accent design. I glued this part here to this, and then I wrapped it with some silver duct tape to give it a little color. This piece here is a automatic pop-up sprinkler casing, and I cut it on the middle section. This is a brass bolt that I had. This green piece that I glued the brass bolt onto is a tent spike tightener unit. I drilled through it and I wired it in place. These here are caps off of the industrial size cooking oils and stuff, you know, for like the gallon size cooking oils. This here is a Visine cap. This piece that goes through here is it's made by Railback. It's a light-up wand. I don't know if it's for parties or what, and I tried to take it apart and tried to put an actual trigger in there, but unfortunately the thing was so hard to get apart that I broke the first one, so I had to get a second one to wire it in place. And for the holster, this is a PVC plumbing part that it had a threaded end on it, and there's a second part that I used in one of my other projects. I had to drill it in a few places. This here, that I drilled there, and then this here is a drapery hook, and I put some silver duct tape on it to give it a little color. These are those tent spike things I was telling you about, and put some crystals on it, a little green line. Cut it in this section here so the gun will actually fit into the holster, and it locks in place because of the fact that this sticks up beyond the PVC, so when you turn it, it actually locks. Now, I'll show it to you lit up. And this thing is really cool. There's one of the settings there. And I'm using the actual push button that was on the unit itself. And there's some of the pulse settings. And it really catches well on the camera. It looks like it's really discharging it. And now I'll show it to you in the dark. And this unit has several different settings, so you could set it to whatever color you want. It has pulse setting and like straight settings also. All right, now I'll put it in the holster, and you can see what it looks like in the holster. And this would go up. This would fit on my belt loop. And then this goes in place like this, and just locks in place by just turning it, and then this part here would hang on your belt. And the interesting thing is, if you take it and just leave the belt holster on like itself and take it off the belt, it looks like another prop gun, ray gun also. So it creates like a second gun unit. Again, this is just giving you ideas of what you could do with, to make props and stuff. I'm not an expert, but I hope you enjoy it. Bye.